Well, hello and welcome to a new series I'm going to start doing. I'm going to call it Getting Creative with Sam. I'm going to try this series out and see how it works because I've had a handful of people ask me about building and how to make their builds look a little less vanilla-like. And I can't honestly say I'm not an awesome builder by any means. But this is a little example of what I've done here off camera. Just making your walls more than just one layer adds a tremendous amount of depth to it. As you can see, I added little buttons here just for details, just extra little add-ons. I made the windows iron bars, make it look a little more medieval and stuff like that. But it really all goes down to, like down here in the bottom bar, you can see all I used was cobblestone, wool, stairs, some dark oak wood, and then the roof is made out of brick stairs. And then I used regular oak for the floor and the ceiling. That's it. You know, the iron bars for the windows and the button. Simple as that. I mean, you don't have to use those exact same ones, but you know, I'll show y'all how I come up with these, and we'll go through that together. But this is just my building style. Everybody's got their own style to do. But I'll show you the inside, and you'll see. I mean, I made it. I think I should have made it about 2 or 3 wider in each direction because it looks, you know, nice on the outside, but it's a little house, especially once you get inside. And here's another thing you'll notice. On the doors, you see how it's a little set off? I've actually got it sitting on this block on that side of it, so it sits out away from the frame a little bit. And I just added this little fence here just to give it some little detail because it was kind of flush with this, so I needed to give it something. I didn't want to add more I didn't want to add more dark oak because it makes it too much to me. Anyways, Sam's house. And then I put my pressure plate here so that makes it easier going in and out. Now, first thing you'll notice is I've added just a couple little flowers here just for the heck of it, just give it some color in here. This over here is my kitchen. Now we've got a little, well, you know what we can do. Where's it at? Is this what you use? Let's see. Yeah. See, it's a sink now. Because, you know, they had sinks back in the medieval times. But anyways, so here's my stoves, my storage area for my kitchen, cake in case anybody gets hungry. See, I had to put the tablecloth down because the cake was going to get dirty. But here's a little countertop with some upside down stairs. I'll tell you, to me, stairs are my best friend when it comes to building because you can do so many things with them. Here's just a little rug that my bed's sitting on with a couple of end tables. Dining table here with some carpet on top, you know. And normally, I do not do this with the side walls. I might bring the ceiling in, you know what I mean? Which, honestly, I should do this. Me tweaking stuff on camera here, but it's okay. My motto is trial and error. You'll hear me say that a lot. How'd you come up with that, Sam? Trial and error. Trial and error. And I still have stuff that, you know, I'm working on, like, and I might change my mind and put it back. I don't know, but I like the way that looks for now. I might put it back to where it looks like it's being supported. I don't know, but I like it for now. So as you can see, the windows in this house are kind of high, and I wanted them like that just because I like the windows to be higher. And sometimes I'll make it down to this level here so you can see out of it. But just for this particular build, I liked it higher only because that out there is the bottom of the window on the outside of the house. So, you know, if I make a house when I build a little different, I'll put the windows down here so I can see out of it. But their main purpose is just to bring light inside. Now you can do, let's see, redstone, we're good. If you wanted to do, say, if you had something like that, okay, and say the window was like this, you could come over here and not do that. Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, come on, Sam. There we go. Do something like this, and then have some kind of, like, I'm totally just botching this right now, but just for the sake of doing it, something like that. So then whenever you go inside, you'll have a window that you can open and close. It's a functional window. It looks pretty cool. That way you can open your windows during the daytime. When nighttime comes, you close the windows, and you can still see out of it, and it looks medieval-like. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, there's tons of different things you can do. What am I doing? I'm in creative mode. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. So, let's take you upstairs to the attic. It's nothing fancy, just a basic little house. And let's close this so we don't have any accidents. But I mean, storage area up here is tremendous. I mean, I couldn't use all this storage space up the way I play mostly. I spend most of the stuff that I collect as soon as I get it. And the way I've got these, I've got one as a trap chest, one as a regular chest. You can put them side by side, or you can alternate every other one to where they don't link together. But that's how I've got those set up. And it's just, like I said again, my building style. Yours is going to be different. And feel free to, study this house, pause the video, whatever you want to do. If you feel like you want to use it for your own house. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it looks nice, in my opinion. And then I just added a couple little paintings here and there just to liven up the joint. But I'll show y'all outside here how I came up with these things. And like I said, it's a lot of trial and error. Now, I like to make the in between the posts an uneven number. Now, sometimes on some builds I do it a little different, but it's mostly because I like to have my door centered. But if I do it an even number, I'll do a double door. And, see, you can see I used stairs, all the way around stairs, and then that's just 2 stairs there in the middle. On the top and bottom is just a regular block. And, you could even come out another one and put, half slabs all the way around or whatever if you wanted to. But I didn't want to get too crazy with it, because then it starts getting too busy and too complicated. I think that's just the perfect amount for me and my taste anyways. But I'll I'll show y'all right here. So I always start with the very outside corners, and to be honest with these, I actually started in that block in between these two thinking that was going to be good, and then when I added the bottom part here, I was like, well, it stopped here and the other part was right there. I said, I'm going to add these two because I wanted to do this on the inside here and add a third layer to it. So this right here, this is actually 3D. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I mean, it may not look that big when you get on the inside, like how thick the walls are, but that's how thick I've got the studs in between. And that's perfectly fine. I think the next, if I build, I'm sure I'm building more on this series if y'all want to see more, but I'll do one that's like 4 or 5 thick, maybe not 5. 3 to 4 is, 3 to 4 is good. Unless you want to do a humongous build and add a lot of detail, then 5 would be fine. But it's all about your style and how you want to do it. Now, I was going to make my version of the little, fire on netherrack with stairs upside down all around it for a torch, and I can show you all that here in just a second. But I'm not sure if it would start burning this, even though it's creative mode. I just didn't want to take any chances. So what I did, and we'll go ahead and do it right here, just example. So you put a stud here, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put another, put another stud. Throw a couple lights out here just for whatever. Not that anything's going to spawn because I've got it on peaceful and I'm in creative, just so you can see it a little bit better. Alright, and then I put these on the bottom, right? The bottom two, I think. Yeah, the bottom two. Because, did I? Yeah, I think it is, because there's one here and there's one there, and then the, yep, okay. Because then I'll come down here with the stairs. I'm gonna bring this up 6 more, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yes, I count even off camera. I lose track easily. And I could be wrong, but to me this just feels faster, even in creative, to build like this with the crouch in place technique. So there's the wall already, and we can actually bring this out one, just like it is on my house. That way you can see it all in detail here. Now we're going to add the stairs and stuff in the middle. So we're going to do, hey, wait, whoa, wait, oh, whoa. What did I do different? What did I do different? Okay, yep, see that? Already messing up, Sam. See, trial and error. Okay, now we can do something. Do that like that. And this is all I had to do with the blocks. Just make a U shape on bottom and on top. And then the stairs go like this. Oh, no. And then upside down. So you see how that looks? 1, 2 upside down, and 1, 2 right side up. We do the same thing on the other side. And I mean, you learn a lot of different things once you start placing these things around on how you can be creative with these stairs, and I'll show you here in just a second. I did this, and then like I said, I added the buttons just to give it a little extra detail for no reason. They're obviously not functional. Something I found out just playing around. I didn't know in all the years of playing Minecraft that you could put a button on the ceiling or on the ground to give it more detail. That's pretty freaking sweet. I didn't know that. Y'all are probably like, Sam, such a noob, but that's okay, because I am. I consider myself to be a noob. And then the last thing I did was I added the torches and of course the ceiling. But you can see right here, looking at it from the top, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 thick already. And then if we were to come and put these in, it'll be 4 wide, like I said, for the interior. And that gives the inside a little more depth and detail as well, which, like I said, I never normally do, but I like the way this house turned out, so I'm probably going to start doing that. Because to me, I'm like, I don't care what the inside of my house looks like, you know, make it flat and square, I don't care. But then I started thinking, why wouldn't I care about what the inside of the house looked like if I'm so paying attention to the detail on the outside of the house, you know? So that's just my theory on it. Hey. Don't get crazy. Hey, I said this one. And that. I'm not building another house, don't worry. I'm just doing this for details. Just showing y'all, okay? So yeah. Now, it looks weird looking on the outside, but once you put the 2 layers in the middle, it really doesn't look that bad to me. Now, this is a typical old style Minecraft roof. I know it, but I really like the style. I also like the ones where people have, you know, just randomly place slabs to give it detailed, but I didn't have that much time to do all that or the patience, because it took me probably a good hour and a half, 2 hours just to build this little house, and I was tired and ready to go to bed last night. But in a regular Minecraft world, you probably want to, let's see, make something like this, because you will have mobs spawning. Once upon a time I heard there was a rumor that mobs don't spawn on slabs, so I was like, cool, I'm using slabs for everything. Well, that's not technically true, because they would spawn on top of my slabs in my house, on top of the slabs in the inside, like when I had no light. I just built with slab for miles and they were still spawning. So I don't know if it has to do with the level that you put the slab, like, you know, they have 2 different levels, and one level like that one you can't place anything on it, or if you do place a block there's a space. Maybe that's it, I don't know. But I was placing it on the second level up, you know, so I could place my crafting tables and my, you know, bench, like my crafting benches, my furnaces, all that, so I could put all that on there. So yeah, I don't know, I have to test that out, I guess, later. But you do something like that, and yeah, it might be unsightly or something, or you might just put some glowstone up there, whatever, and cover it up on the sides. But at least you won't have a creeper coming out to greet you every morning whenever you wake up. So that's just how my style right there. Now another way you can do it, and we're going to use, let's see, I'm going to try, I want to use, let's use brick and find some netherite. And tools. My flint and steel is an actual Zippo looking lighter. I don't understand that, but whatever. Alright, so just for the sake of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna make it look super duper fancy, but just to give y'all an idea of how I like to build torches, and by all means use it, you know, I don't care. I'm just doing this to help y'all out. Unless y'all start making money of it, then, you know, credit me for it. You know, I'm just kidding. I don't care. So we're gonna build this wall up here, and I've done this several times, like more than I can count, on building this torch I'm about to do. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and this is the middle block. Okay. So we're gonna come, I say, hold on, let me step back and look at it. Yeah, that'll be good. Right there. Yeah, that's good. And I might even go one higher than that. Let's see. Let's try that out and see what it looks like. You put upside down stair there, you know, everywhere. And I've done these 2 wide before. I've done them 3 wide before. That might be a little too high for the demonstration. Yeah, we'll go down 1 again. But yeah, I mean, like, I've built castle walls with these lined on them before, just like I do in my Runic Paradise series on my wall. I think those are 2 wide, but I could be wrong. Click that on. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice looking torch. It provides a good amount of light. But I found, obviously, I made a castle in another world years ago, probably 1 or 2 years ago, not too long ago. And the walls were like 15 high or 20 high, something like that. And I had a 3 wide torch like that, just 1, 2, 3 with netherrack, and then I built the stairs around it. And it provided light up there. And it was still pretty dang dark down here. So I mean, you have to play around with it and see how you want it to look, and if that's how you want it to look, that's great. But I really like to have some kind of light down here. Although that still doesn't provide a lot of light, but it's enough And let's see if we can do time set night. There we go. Let's kill the lights over here just to help us out demonstrating the light from the torch, or the, I guess you call it a torch, wall torch. It's not a lantern, I can tell you that. Now you see, look, see the ground? It's illuminated just a little bit. So I'd suggest putting some of these low, and then you could do something else for higher if you want to make, you know, whatever. And then I'll show you, I'll build another, just because I'm OCD on some things. I'll make it an even number and show you a double wide one. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be these two. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, especially if you have a really large wall. Me, myself, I like odd numbers. I don't, like I said, I don't know why, like when it comes to building. But you know, that looks good too. And that provides, you know, obviously twice as much light. And it looks good either way. So yeah, I mean, that's just a few little tips. I see I put it a little lower than the other one. That might be another reason why. But yeah. So, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much how I build. I'll, if I continue this series, I probably will, because I really had fun building this and showcasing this. I better put this away before I set something on fire. But let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section below, and if y'all want to see more videos like this, because I think that, I mean, I'm not a super builder. I don't build on a build team or anything like that. Thank goodness. Because they'd be like, yeah, Sam, you're fired. But I can do simple stuff. And, you know, sometimes when I'm bored, I'll come around and spruce up the villagers' houses for them. You know, they really like that. They appreciate it because they don't have a lot of time to be worrying about how their houses look, or even to put lights on their streets to keep the kids safe, because they're busy. They're working all the time. They're gone, you know. So, I'm just kidding. These guys are always, I mean, these guys, I swear, they just can't hear a thing. Huh? Did you say something, Billy? Huh? What'd you say, Rob? Yeah. So, anyways, now I'm just rambling. But, like I said, if y'all enjoyed this, please give it a like and let me know in the comments if you want to see more and what other kind of builds you'd like to do. Give me some ideas and I'll work on stuff off camera. If you need help building something, or you have an idea for a build you want to do but don't know how to do it, I can attempt it, and then if you like it, great. If you don't have to like it. You know, it's your own opinion. Won't hurt my feelings. But anyways, so thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down there, and until next time, this is Samuel III signing out. Bye bye.